Hello and welcome to the free audiobook version of All Labels Aside. This is Julie Hudson, the author of All Labels Aside. Welcome to the channel. All Labels Aside, My Autism Journey of Self-Discovery. Copyright 2019 by Julie Hudson. Preface. What makes this time different? I ask myself as I outline the book. I have tried to write a personal memoir many times before, but never kept the manuscript. It seemed to be missing the right kind of ending, and until now, could not have had the personal depth it so desperately needed. I received my ASD diagnosis, that's autism spectrum disorder, and a deeper understanding of my body and personality in April 2018. As a young girl, I kept a diary with my secret crushes listed in it until the day my brother discovered it and declared he was going to tell everyone in school. My face turned beet red at the thought. I felt great shame and embarrassment as if it had already happened. Ever since that day, I have been unable to keep a journal for more than a few days at a time until now. My personal bubble of immensely intense feelings has always been private to me in my own little world that very few are allowed to see. My all-or-nothing persona has limited me in the past to either wanting to share the whole story too much or nothing at all. So if you are reading this, it means I was finally able to master the balanced art of telling only part of the story, because not every detail of a person's life need be made public. I am leaving a lot of detail out of the relationship portion of the book due to the personal nature of this subject and the courtesy of privacy I wish to extend for those whom I have been in romantic partnership with. I wrote this book because a persistent nagging told me to. It is an energetic push. I have learned that ignoring the nagging feeling never works out well. This story wanted to be written regardless of what I thought. In writing this story, I realized there was no longer an attachment of identity or judgment to it. I am allowing it to be what it is. Perhaps this story will bring more awareness to the autism spectrum, of which still so little is known. I wished there were more memoirs about it when I received my diagnosis. It may be especially important to people who have trouble in seeking out support groups for whatever reason. Included in this book are my personal recommendations for what would have been helpful for me as a young person, and I believe they can help anyone who reads them, not just someone who is on the autism spectrum. A full list is in the back of the book. The freedom of understanding one's own truth and authentic self is the ultimate gift I would like to share on these pages, and I know those who are open to it will feel it. I want others to know that just because one gets a diagnosis for a disorder or health condition, this does not mean the label will automatically be taken advantage of or used as an excuse for poor behavior. That choice is up to each individual. This is the ultimate journey of learning how to balance spirituality with an autism diagnosis. Thank you, dear readers, for being here in a place without judgment. All labels aside. Julie Hudson.